that streak would not be alive if it weren't for this man sitting next to me. We told you Terrence Cody was in traffic. He's made it. Big T, good to have you, man.
How you doing?
Baltimore Ravens defensive lineman now, but we're going to look back first to a very memorable time in your life. And I don't know if people remember this. You were recruited by a number of schools, but when you came out of junior college, it wasn't like people were beating your door down to get you to sign. And when Alabama signed you, a lot of people were like, Terrence who? But you quickly made an impact in 2008. Just talk about what led you to Alabama in the first place.
Just coming to my first visit, I came to the Georgia game, and just that whole game from start to finish was just, I mean, it was just unbelievable because everybody was playing hard, everybody was giving it their all, and it was just so competitive out there. And then that's what type of guy I am. I like to compete and I like to work hard, and I just like the high competition level.
You know, you came here in 2008. You guys ran through the regular season undefeated, 12-0. Lose a heartbreaker in the fourth quarter in Florida. Go to the Sugar Bowl and lose to Utah. But I know you and we saw the block a while ago, and we see you working now with the Ravens. But talk about 2009, how motivated this team was to build off of 2008 and win it all.
Oh, we were real motivated. After that loss we took, those 2 losses we took in a row, we were disgusted because we felt like, we shouldn't have lost to either of those teams. So the whole year we hung up pictures around the whole complex. Florida winning the national championship and all that stuff, and them celebrating, and just having that around the whole complex just built up. Not necessarily revenge, but just built up that fire in us just to get back to the same place and then go to the national championship where we were supposed to be that year before.
And you did. We saw the block earlier as we watched you work with the Ravens, and I'll ask you more about Baltimore in a moment, but maybe we can see the Rocky block again, because here you are, big favorite over Tennessee. Lane Kiffin was their coach, but they kind of hung around. Even though you guys outplayed them, then something that never happened. Mark Ingram fumbled the football. They've got another shot. You've already had to block 1 field goal. They get it down in possession. Just talk about what you guys talked about prior to that kick. Did you say, hey, I can get it again? Was blocking the kick part of the plan?
It really wasn't. It was mostly that play was built for Julio to block the kick. And it was mainly for me and Marcel to get the big push in the inside, and Julio come up to the top. I mean, he come up behind us and jump as high as he can and go for the ball. But that whole play, I was going through my head, and if I block the first one, I can block the next one, and the whole play, I was just picturing myself, getting a good jump on the ball and just bursting back there and jumping and blocking the field goal. Then, we lined up for the first one. They called the timeout, and we lined up again, and like the whole time I was just picturing the same moment. Like I had the same exact moment in my head, and he snapped the ball, and I had a great snap. I mean, I had a great jump, and I knocked the guy like 3 or 4 yards in the backfield and just stuck my arm out, and it just hit me right up under my arm. And I didn't know what it was at first until I heard the stadium just started screaming and shaking and stuff. And once I seen that, I just started running, and I threw my helmet off.
It was quite a moment. After that game, once the emotion wore down, did you guys say to yourselves then, hey, we're going to take this thing, we're going to win the national championship?
Oh yeah, most definitely. It took a game like that to kind of wake us up, not to let us get, woe to sleep from us, winning those games and getting comfortable about us being better than everybody. And that's what Coach Saban preached. He preaches that to us. He preached that to us every week, the whole year. And that game, it took that game for us to wake up and finally realize, we can't play around with guys, because we can lose any day in the SEC.
Well, you guys in 08 and 09 kind of started this run. And I know you got your own business to take care of with the Ravens, but this Alabama defense this year, it's kind of been a work in progress. They gave up 42 to A&M, but 26 points in the other 6 games combined. What have you seen from them? And based on what you've seen, is this an Alabama defense that can live up to the standards that you guys set?
I mean, they're young. They're young right now, and that's the main thing is them being young. So they have to. They're gonna make mistakes, and that's what practice is for. And watching film is go over those mistakes and and try to correct those, or either try to change what you're doing wrong. But they have a lot of talent on that defense, and just those guys playing together and playing with one another, and I mean, they can do unbelievable things, and right now they still trying to find themselves, but eventually, you know, a couple more games they're gonna start hitting them off.
And real quickly, raise your hands up toward the camera if you don't mind, T. Both of them. He's got a national championship ring on the left hand and a Super Bowl ring on the right hand, a national champion and a Super Bowl champion. Just real quickly, how sweet was that last year?
Oh man, there's no words to describe that, because not every day somebody win a national championship, then come into the league and win a Super Bowl. I mean, it's unbelievable. Me and Upshaw, we came up to each other after the game, was like, man, we did it, man. and it kind of felt the same to us, because we felt like we've been there before,
right.
and like the preparation for the game and pre-game and all that stuff, it felt like we were playing the national championship again, but at another level. So you know, it was just unbelievable just to be in that game.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Terrence.
No problem.
Mount Cody, and he's still making an impact in the National Football League. Thanks for the time.